Yeah. Hey. Let's get it.
Oh, my favorite moment on the podcast was when Cuz got beat up during the show. Nigga, that ain't nothing better than that shit. Did you see that? Did you see that was like the? Did you see the girl standing in the door because she couldn't straighten up? She was sideways. Like it was nothing funnier than that. I swear to God, I like a drop of pee came out like that much. It was funny as shit. I remember that episode. That was the funniest. That might have been one of the funniest episodes ever though. Cause remember he came on the show. He had on that Ghostbuster jacket. Remember I got him off the break. I was ready. I hit pow. Yeah, that was an aggressive show. I like that one. I like that one.
All right. Now, there was a situation. This was like your second episode with us, and there was something that kind of went on in the background. It was almost like, I mean, it looked like a fight. There was somebody standing at the door. We saw a push. What the hell happened?
It was just some family misunderstanding. I was doing a show and I was declining. My little brother called. He came in here and got mad. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Just an argument. Two brothers. That's my little brother. We be alright. We still good. That's little bro. It ain't nothing there. It just seemed like it was everything. Nah, it was just little brother being mad and lashing out. Not understanding I got something going on. Some niggas real dedicated to this shit. So niggas calling me. I'm declining them calls. I'm not answering. When I'm on the show, I'm on the show. It's just that simple.
That's impressive.
Jay seemed like he might be a cool little cuddler. He seemed like he might know how to cuddle. Okay, I would kill Q. Kill Q. I would marry Mikey B.
Who if I would say who I would say stink. Like I said, Judy.
And I'll fuck her.
If you had to guess on the podcast who carries the smell or odor, who would you guess that to be?
Damn. I don't even. Damn. Probably Mike B. Probably Mike B.
I feel like she give enough sometimes, but I feel like some stuff she don't be being honest about. I feel like Rizzy Ray she's a different person from when I first met her, right? So I feel like sometimes she forget about the past. That's what I feel like.
Damn. Bitch done switched up.
I ain't gonna say switched up because we all evolve, right? But sometimes we gotta look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I did that. Well, I used to act like that. You know, like you might not still be doing it now, but you know, because you might have experienced it.
If you had to say someone on the show is a know-it-all, right? Who would that be?
Oh, that's definitely Puff and Mikey B. Because these motherfuckers swear they be knowing everything. It's because I'm younger. They like to challenge me, but it's cool. It's cool. I fuck with them though, but they swear they know everything. They swear they know everything.
Is there anything on the show that you feel like we should cover that we don't, or that we should cover consistently?
As someone who is trying to understand politics a little more, I would like us to go in that realm a bit more. And just be more educated when we speak in general, but that's a topic we don't really dive into much.
That's a good one. Like, who gives me boring vibes? Nobody. Like, everybody on the pod is exciting. Like when I start hearing y'all just debate, it get crazy in there. So I be having to pay attention. Like, wait a minute, hold on. This way I can jump in. So I don't really know who gives me boring on the pod.
In episode 49, you mentioned the most told lie in a relationship is I don't know him.
Hmm.
What experiences brought you to this conclusion?
What experiences brought me to this conclusion? Just having a lot of female friends. Um, yeah, I just see how like you got a lot of female friends. You get to see how they move because you ain't nothing but just a friend. So you get to see how they move. You know what I'm saying? Operate outside of what I'm saying situationships or relationships. So that's where that came from.
So, what cast is better in your opinion, the old cast or this new cast we have now?
Mm. I got mixed emotions on that, to be honest with you, sissy, for real. Because the old cast, like the dynamic was amazing. Even though the new cast is the same, but I feel like the new cast bring like the controversy like that we need. Shout out to Puff for that with his crazy ass self. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the new cast. I'm gonna go with the new cast.
I think I enjoyed the old cast more just because I feel like the excitement at that time was just at an all-time high. Um as much as Thomas irritated me, I feel like he brought a certain level of funny. And I do appreciate sometimes that instead of his arguing style, he would kind of ask a question and try to walk you into it a certain kind of way to his point. And I liked that, you know? So I kind of miss just those old school vibes. I miss Steve. I feel like Steve had really great opinions, and I don't think we've been able to really match a Steve.
Fuck it. All right. Who asked the most annoying questions? Y'all know what time it is, man. I feel like everybody going to tag one person, man. It gotta be cute. Because the most annoying question for me is what the fuck we talking about. If I'm in the middle of a show, the last thing I want you to do is ask me what the fuck we talking about. I want you to even shut the fuck up and wait till the next question. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be listening so you just pick up on what we talking about. But the last thing as host, I want you to ask me what we talking about. What, who we talking about? Don't ask me no shit like that, man. In the middle of a show, man.
On the podcast, who is the biggest hypocrite out of everybody?
Might be. Mike, yeah, come on, hey, huh? Might be, hey, might be. I mean, I know why though, because his girl probably right there when he be doing this thing. But I mean, if I know it might be my whole life, man. He don't be, man. Look, if y'all, man, listen, y'all go ahead and think my man might be on all that fake lover boy ass shit, man. That nigga might be fronting for his girl sometimes, man. Y'all know it. You won't be seeing her shadow right there when he be on the joint talking. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you,
No
yeah, I'm
comment.
trying to tell you. It might be. No, sometimes you be perping too though, cause your husband be right there too. Everybody who got a real life significant other that be standing there be perping. I'm talking about cause y'all say something and then y'all be like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing else and shit, cause he right there. Oh, I ain't gonna blow my cover. I feel, but like I said, I understand. But y'all be high, y'all be holding back.
Does being married ever hinder you from saying something that you want to say on the show?
Yes. Are any of the men on the show attractive?
Yeah, I wouldn't consider the men unattractive or ugly. They attractive to me.
Hey, Slim, yo, oh my god, man, son, this show funny as shit. Like this show really funny as shit. Like sometimes I just be sitting staring at the camera. I be like, young, imagine if Trina cut her eyebrows off. That drive me wild. Cause her eyes, she got real like fish eyes, like the big fish eyes. Like she shot. She like,
So, fuck, marry, kill.
We doing new cast or old cast?
Can we get one for both?
I mean, we can do one for both.
Okay, start with the old cast.
Okay, I will say Mary. I would say Steve. And then for the new cast, who I would marry, I would say Mikey B. And I feel like I will marry those two men because I feel like they're the most logical. And every time they give their opinion, is neutral. It's not just ignorance or just sided to the men. Like I feel like they're very neutral a lot of times on their response. So I like that. Um, who would I fuck? Oh my Lord, have mercy. The old cast, 4MG.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll fuck him. I guess out of the people, 4MG. Um, from the new cast, who I would fuck. I gotta give it to Puff since he like to fuck for sport. I'm gonna have a high expectation for him, so we're gonna give it to him. Kill. Old cast. I'm gonna say Terrell. We can kill him. That's payback for him trying to come for me last confessional. Pow pow, nigga. And new cast. Who I'm killing off the new cast? Yeah. Who I'm taking the fuck out? Who am I taking out? Oh, let's go with new cast out of the men. Dang, I ain't trying to kill the new men's off. I guess who I would have to pick is Q.
All right. One of my favorite moments on the show from myself probably is that's not how dick work. You know, you gotta go back to some old episodes to see that. Um One of my favorite moments from somebody else. I ain't gonna lie, man. Still probably from the first cast, man. My man T used to drop the moments. Then this shit used to be golden. But from the second cast, Puff just say some ignorant shit. I'm pretty sure it's Puff. Maybe him laughing at Jay. Maybe the shit he did last week with the postpartum shit. I mean, he had a few. When he told Trina Bina, "You've been lied to, you've been cheated on, you've been made feel less than." That's one of my favorite moments.
If the whole crew went to the mall, who bagging somebody last? I'm gonna say Jay. Only because Jay does not really take me as someone who would be outwardly approaching someone. I think that he probably has gotten most of his relationships by way of like a friend of a friend or, kind of those things, not necessarily being like floating at the party and bagging somebody type thing.
Who bagging somebody first?
It's probably going to be for the men. I'm going to say it's probably going to be between Puff and FYO because of their energy. They're loud. They draw attention. Girls be liking that. They got dreads. So I feel like naturally, like women, especially if we in the DMV area, I feel like they probably would be first. If I had to specify for the women on the show, I'm probably gonna say Judy. Judy got a big old booty, and I feel like, yeah, that's definitely gonna bag them every time.
I don't know if it's a hypocrite, but I feel like sometimes my sissy Rizzy be trolling. So I gotta give it to you because you be trolling like shit on here sometimes. So I'm gonna give it to Rizzy.
So if you had to guess, Puff, if you had to guess, who on the show might carry a smell like a bad odor? If you had to guess.
Q. It's his clothes. I think it'd be his clothes because he looked like he shot at the thrift. It might be cute. I'm trying to tell you, but anyway, it's cute. It's cute. I ain't saying he got bad hygiene. I just think he buy bad clothes. I think it's his clothes. I think he probably got like, you get some old people clothes. It's probably smell like mothballs or something.
So you dress the best out of everybody on the show, or the males at least?
It's between me and Mike B. See, I I mean, see, I now we gonna go to like when I go to my shows and shit. When I be having like all my design and shit, it'll be me. But I don't dress like that all the time. I like basketball short, tank top, or cartoon hoodies and shit like that. Might be dressed jive slick consistently. You feel me? But he don't never really be too crazy, but he always be acceptable or he be fly. He don't be like super fly. He never was like a super fly person, but he was always right though. He ain't never really been like a nigga that you gonna be like, oh man, I ain't taking his bad ass with me. Nah, he was never one of them people. So I would say between me and Mike B, because I think Jason don't really get dressed too often. Jason more dressed like how I dress on the humble all the time. He just be chilling and shit. Everybody know he got a job, so he can afford to buy that shit. Jason just not really into it. And I think he grew up across seas, so like he not into the shit we into. You know,
Yep.
fucking Hefner dressed horrible. I never really seen I never seen Jay's like real outfits. But he just looks like a normal little graphic tee type of guy from what I be seeing on the show.
All right. Well, let's switch gears a little bit. Like, what's one of your favorite moments on the podcast?
Can it be ladies' night?
Yeah.
When we was talking about when we had the lingerie night. And we was all dressed in lingerie. We was all cute. Everybody was giving, and it was a great conversation.
Bring back ladies' night.
Yes, bring back ladies' night for sure.
Do I think I suck dick better? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I've never seen any of the women on the cast suck dick. I've never heard any stories. I can't remember on any episodes. But personally, I mean, I'm a pretty good oral person, so I got an oral fixation. So I don't know. I mean, I'm probably right on par.
Fuck Mary Kill. I would marry Rezzy, kill Judy, and fuck Trina.
If I had to say somebody who probably be stinking more than the other cast members, I gotta say Puff, man. I just gotta throw it out there, man. Gotta be Puff, man. Puff the only nigga out there hustling all day. It be hot outside, boy. It be 90-something degrees. If I pull up on my dog, boy, he be out there getting to it. He be getting to it, but nigga be in the heat all day. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody else, they be in the AC working. You know what I'm saying? Working right in the AC. So, you know what I'm saying? If I had to guess, not to say my niggas dirty and everything, but like if I had to say, like, man, who probably musty more often than the rest of the cast members? It gotta be Puff. Because it's gotta be. It's just logical. You know what I'm saying? My bad, Puff. It gotta be you. And then right after you, fuck, it's the goddamn, it gotta be Jay. Because you know what I'm saying? If Jay really living how he living, I think that's just thing. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody doing an activity on the show that I think come with a must to it, it's him. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he pitching or catching, but I know after a long game of baseball, nigga stink. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And do you have a favorite moment on the podcast?
I do. Oh my God. I think I have a few. And it's crazy because I feel like the first three answers I gave was Puff, which is fucking crazy. But I feel like he be saying the wildest shit out his mouth. I think the one of the things that I remember that made me fucking kiki was when we was talking about I forgot what the topic was, but basically he told one of our guests that basically she be basically clapping down for the motherfucking condos in Southeast. That shit took me out. And another moment when one of our new cast members, Q, came on the show and he came a little late. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fashionably late." And Puff was like, "You late, but not fashionable." And that shit had me dead. So that was like a favorite moment I had.
Anyway, who got ate up the most in the conversation? I don't know. I think the girls ate Puff up in that postpartum conversation. I think they ate his ass up. Um, yeah. I think Puff might have ate Trina up too. When he talked about settling, um, in your current relationship, or because that's not who you originally wanted. I think that was a really different point of view, and I think he argued that really well. In episode 19, Puff mentioned you aren't with who you originally wanted to be with. You are settling.
Uh-oh.
Do you see his viewpoint in any way?
I do, because you know what the gag is? The nigga I was with that time is bye-bye gone. And when I think about it, it gave settle. So, you know, after I left the situation, he might have had a little point. He might have ate me up and then ate, but not too much.
All right, Judy B. So someone from the podcast mentioned that you're replaceable. Why would they say that about you?
I feel like they only feel like that because they don't really know me. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't really been on the podcast like that, but it's only because I just became a mother. I ain't never been a mother. And I had a lot going on, so I had to get myself together. But they don't know me. But if they go back and watch the old shows, they would shut the fuck up. Pretty
Right.
much. Because I'm
That's
pretty sure I know who said it, and I'm pretty sure they replaceable. But they probably already got replaced. So,
yeah.
pretty much.
Who on the podcast is most replaceable?
Hugh Hefner. He don't even be knowing the questions. He don't even be doing the questions. And he had 3 bad outfits in a row. Did you see that motherfucking that retirement Hawaiian button up he had the last joint? A Slim, he looked like Andy Reid after they won the Super Bowl, man. I'm trying to tell you that boy dressed like he drive a truck. I'm trying to tell you. That nigga gear, cuz that gear. I'm trying to tell you, that gear, man. That gear. But nah, he don't be paying attention, man. And you know how we is. We be throwing information, man. Niggas be throwing insults around. And he don't even be right there to pick the insults up and shit. Like, hey, come on, you can't do that though. I mean, I know we probably won't replace him, but I mean, I ain't saying nobody should be replaced. But if we was to have to kick a nigga off the island though, it'd probably have to be Q. It'd probably.
Let's take it a step more interesting, Puff. If Q was off the island, who would be next after him?
Judy. It'd be Judy. Cause Judy only on there long enough to hit her J. And I ain't saying we need Jay, but Jay brings another component to our show. And Bo Bleezy and Q Hefner are kind of supposed to be the same person, but like I told you, Q ain't really on top of their game. Trina is Trina's kind of like a necessary piece because you and her each other backbone. So y'all keep each other afloat. See, like y'all be having things to say, but I'm not saying y'all intimidated by the man, but y'all let us carry the show a lot. So when y'all both speak, y'all usually agree. So it helps the other one's cause. So yeah, it got to be Judy. It got to be Judy. You got to think we done had a lot of successful shows without Judy. Sometimes Judy used to just be there long enough to hit her J. Now when she is there, she is a good piece, but the best ability is availability, my nigga.
Some cast members say you pull up, you smoke, and you leave. Is this true in any way?
No. If I get off the podcast, it's because my baby crying, more than likely. Or one time a dog was trying to get me, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, usually it's because my son then woke up, and that's why I get off the podcast. Now, if it just so happened that he get up after I smoke, that's just how it is. It's just perfect timing, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, usually it's because he got up, and I gotta go handle it. So
yeah.
Who on the show do you think could bring more to the pot?
I could probably bring more. You know what I'm saying? I could probably tap in to a little bit of inner Rizzy, because you know Rizzy fucking Ray. Like Rizzy's the ratchet one, but Ray's like the chill one. I be giving Ray a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I could probably give some more. I feel like Judy could give some more. I feel like Q could give some more. I feel like Mikey B could give some more. I feel like he be kind of not saying exactly how he feel. I think he's even admitted that, and it's like, what we doing? You and Puff be having these back and forths. Like, what is the status of y'all? And y'all just shit talking? Do you really not like Puff? Like, what's the tea?
Nah, he cool. I just want to know why the nigga pay for pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know why niggas paying for pussy. That's it. It ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a cool nigga, and it's never no beef. That nigga cool. Um, we just had altercations. It's like motherfucking talking shit. Like niggas talking shit on the street. That's all that is. Just niggas talking shit.
Oh, Q, and then Q just like, I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if he know where he at. You know, like the Joe Biden and like Trump moment where Trump is like, I don't even think he knows what he just said. That's how I feel with Q.
Oh, fuck Mary Kill on the cash. Uh,
Yes.
damn. Uh, shit. I don't know, cause like I mm, I probably fuck Trina. I probably fuck Trina. I probably marry Rizzy and I don't know. Maybe kill Jason. Maybe kill Jason. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Can you tell me one of your favorite moments on the podcast?
One of my favorite moments. One of my favorite moments on the podcast probably had to be like my second show. I think was that the episode we got into it with that 10 conversation. Yeah, I think that was that 10 conversation. But that was my favorite moment. My probably like my second show. Can
See,
I get into that though? That's a bunch of bullshit though. Like that's really a bunch of bullshit. At the end of the day, it's like really. At the end of the day, how the fuck could you sit here and tell me? That's like saying if I'm in a 12-year relationship and all these relationships through my 12-year relationship, throughout the 12 years I've been in a relationship, you done bounce woman to woman to woman. My girl might not be a perfect 10 far as looks, but why wouldn't you come to me for relationship advice if you see I got a steady relationship that's holding on a foundation is going on 12 years, and 12 years I done watched you change females like you changing your drawers. At the end of the day, that's my like that shit don't even make sense to me. Every girl with a cute face don't make you a 10. That girl could be a 10 in the face, dumb as a bag of nickels. That girl could be a 10 in the face, no type of ambition. That girl could be a 10 in the face and don't know how to cook. That girl could be a 10 in the face and don't got respect for her family or nothing. She just look good in the face. So that shit, I just never understood that shit. Like it's deeper than a fucking look to see how you just call somebody a 10. If you call somebody a 10 just based off looks, bro, like you ain't really had a real 10.
all right. So, out of all the men on the show, if you had to square up with any of them just to for a sure win, like if you was fighting any of the men on the podcast, who do you know for sure you winning against?
I'm gonna treat them all the same, man. I ain't worried about it.
It's okay. No, you gonna whip all their ass.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried
Q,
about it.
Q having that big boy.
Q is big, but I think there was an episode where we think Q got hands put on him. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like on camera. You know what I'm saying? But Nah, man, I'm gonna treat all them the same, man. I'm gonna treat all the same. Q don't even talk aggressive enough. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even talk aggressive enough, man. I don't believe it, man. I gotta see it, cause so I got the files, man. I got the footage, man. I gotta see it, man. You gotta show me. But I'm gonna treat all them the same.
And I don't, cause remember Q had it bad because after Cuz beat him up on cam, I'm like, damn, that big nigga got beat up on camera. I don't know. I was like, man, I don't know. You know, big niggas gotta be like dangerous. Like if you ain't dangerous, you just big and goofy and shit. I don't, you know. I love that big goofy nigga over there, man. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, right with a big ass goofy nigga. That
Yeah,
is
that big
wild.
ass goofy nigga over there, man. He don't play no ball or nothing. Nah, he don't play no ball. Oh, get that big ass nigga out of here. Get that big ass nigga out of here. What a nigga, big, old big for nothing ass nigga. To me, it looked like another big nigga came on the camera like, fuck your bitch ass podcast, nigga. And they ran off. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's a little hostile over there, nigga. It's a little hostile.
And on this cast or the old cast, whichever, who do you find it more difficult to agree with or and disagree with on the cast?
Puff for both.
Like, which crew was better in your opinion, the newbies or the old crew?
I want to say the old crew, only because I feel like it used to get real lit on this. Not saying it don't get lit now, but it used to be. I feel like we used to have like an argument like every show with the old crew, and it was valid points, and then it was people being in their feelings. So I feel like the old crew was better, with the exception of one person that I feel like maybe if they joined our old crew, it would have been lit.
Who is that person?
Puff.
Uh, Musty on the show. I'm probably gonna say FYO. I'm gonna say FYO because I know FYO a long time, and I'm not saying I've ever smelt him, but I'm saying I know he sweat a lot, and I don't know, maybe that could mean he's musty if he sweats a lot. So I'm gonna go with that. Do you think the men on the podcast respect you?
I think they gonna have to respect me. It ain't no way around it. I think because I'm younger, they like to try to they like to try to boss me around if you will. It's just because I'm younger. That's all that is. If I was the same age, you know what I'm saying, it'd be the same thing. But I'm the new nigga. I'm the new nigga in town. It's all good. And I'm younger than them niggas. Of course, I'm bigger than them niggas. So they like they be talking their shit. But it's cool. I'm gonna talk my shit back. That age thing ain't nothing but a number. That's all that is. They definitely respect me though. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I always keep it respectful. So
Would I be open to? Yeah, I would be open to cuddling with a cast member, like Judy in particular. Yeah, yeah. Judy seems like she got a nice shape to her.
All right. The next question. Has there ever been an instance where you've argued with your significant other because of something from the show?
Oh, all the time. All the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what? Nigga, I don't feel like I'd be doing my job if it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fans really get to watch an uncut, unedited show, man. And I bring my life to the show all the time, man. Like, y'all watch these episodes, man. Y'all could learn a lot about me, a lot from me, a lot of shit that I went through, some of the shit that my friends went through. I presented like I went through it, man. Yes, man. Yes, nigga. Yes, nigga. I done took a lot of heat from this show, nigga. And are you not entertained? You know what I'm saying? Yes, nigga. It's from a significant other, my mama, my daddy done called me, nigga. Nigga, people that care about me call me, nigga. I be entertaining, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Yes, all the time. I don't feel like you really podding good. You if you a podcaster, bro, and the people in your life ain't like, nigga, you said this shit, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it good. You ain't get out the game, bro. That's not for you. It's not for you.
Have experienced an argument for something that was mentioned on the podcast? No. The COE over everything. Content over everything. I meant COE. Content over everything. Like, let's just say that the people who are going through them problems, they probably only going through these problems because like now it's just like it's a hobby for us. Let's say we make something of this shit. We'll see if your fucking tone is that loud. We bringing in some bucks or you know what I'm saying, getting recognized with fame and all that stuff like that. So I mean, 9 times out of 10, I feel like it's probably a problem in somebody else's household because it's just a hobby and something that we just doing right now.
Anybody on the show who you feel like be capping, like just big capping?
Yeah, I think Mike B be capping kind of often. I think sometimes Rizzy maybe not cap, but she don't speak how she could or on things she could, or sometimes from a perspective I feel like she knows is there. So it's not cap, but it's like a cape, like she put on the cape, like she just choose not to say nothing. And I think that fuck it, man. Let's have some fun. I think that nigga J be capping. You know what I mean? I think he lied about something. They keep saying like don't do it, but you know I think he lied about something. I think he's a habitual liar because it's a continuous, right? Like it's like a constant thing, right? So I think he be lying about something, and I don't think Q be lying, but I don't think he got enough experiences to like know what the fuck he be talking about. So I don't think he be lying. I just don't think he be knowing what he talking about all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he just don't got enough experiences to keep up with the whole game sometimes. But he probably is the youngest, maybe him or Jay. You know what I mean? So, but you know, I'm gonna let everybody be the character they be on the show, man. You know what I mean? Y'all can lie on the show. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it backstage when we catch y'all, but you know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all lie on the show. Go ahead.
Well, let me tell you what your podcast people said about you. The pod doesn't
Oh,
think you're truly pansexual. They think you're lying.
why?
They
Okay.
don't think you're pansexual. They think you're lying.
Why is that?
They just said they don't hear enough about your stories with men, and they don't hear enough. You always talk about your instances with women and things like that. So
So I am pansexual. Yes, I I am truly pansexual. Um, I've got experience with men, like just my experience with dudes. I really don't count a lot of it because some of it's kind of in between blackouts. Like, yeah, you go out, you get fucked up, and there's a cute guy, and you're like, yeah, I want to hook up with him, and then you hook up with him. Like I hooked up with a guy when I first moved to DC, and there were a couple other guys that I wanted to hook up with. I just didn't get the chance to. And after that is just kind of you fall into that, oh, hey, let me talk to whoever in my area type deal, and then you just see whoever's out there. So that's just kind of how that came about for me. But yes, I am truly pansexual, and and if my partner was willing, currently she's not, but if my partner was willing, maybe in the future we might take it there because I've been talking to her about me getting a boyfriend or whatever. So it's we've been talking about it.
where exactly? What is your stance on threesome? Are you interested in those with girl to girl, man to man, girl man? Like, what's your view?
So, I'm not against the idea of a threesome. I'm not interested in girls, so it wouldn't be girl on girl. It would be guy on guy. However, I would not do that in a relationship. I would not ask my mate to do anything like that. And honestly, I wouldn't be geeking to do it. It's just like a fantasy, like something I would not mind crossing off my list. But it's not something that I'm like, let me go find two niggas to just go bend it over with. Like it's not that thing. But I'm not against it neither.
And if
I think I'll fuck Judy, right? I think Judy nasty. I think she'll let me fuck her throat. I'll fuck Judy. Mary, yeah, I married Odie. And I married Trina. Trina seems like a very respectable woman to me. They both got huge titties. Yeah, you see where the blending at. And Kill, and Q and Rizzy Ray. Because my old head told me if you tell somebody who you gotta kill them. So you gotta die too. Because I told you.
Okay. So, on the podcast, do you feel like you have to fight for respect?
No, no. I don't feel like I have to fight for respect.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well, let's talk about Puff for a second, because Puff and you had a little situation in chat. Puff said something to the effect of, like, "We know you be fucking." Walk
Uh,
us through that situation. Like, what was you thinking when he said that?
well, first of all, I was lost because I didn't know what he was talking about because who do you know that I fucked? And then second of all, like I don't know, like it threw me off because it made it seem like he was trying to say something that I wasn't aware of, and I didn't like that. I was never mad though, but I just was trying to clarify what exactly he was saying, and he took it as if I was mad. But mad, I don't get mad over little shit like that. But we all know I'm fucking. I have a baby, so
Period. Okay.
Man, look, to my Q Hefner fans, man, we just be chilling, be doing our thing, man. We just be chilling. I be chilling. I don't like to get into too much drama. I don't like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just myself. You know what I'm saying? I am him. You know what I'm saying? It's cute. It's cute. It's cute like you for a reason.
My most relatable crew member. Um, I want to say maybe either Rizzy or Judy. Um, Probably one of y'all two. I think Judy agrees with me a lot of the times. Will see my points. Uh, yeah, I think when Judy on the show, she be feeling where your boy coming from. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm gonna say Judy.
Because some of your podcasters said that they feel like you do a lot of capping on the show and that you're not being your true self. What do you say to that?
That's a bunch of bullshit. For everybody who said I was cap or anything of that nature, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's only two people on there that really know me. And that's FYO, that's Puff. But that shit don't rub me the wrong way, baby. I'm great with constructive criticism at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure whoever said it, whom said it, however you want to say it, whom or whoever, whatever, whoever said it. Nah, I'm pretty sure they couldn't fuck with me in this field at all.
So let's change that a bit. Who do you feel like is most relatable in your crew for the audience, for the viewers?
Um, for the audience, Mikey B. I feel like Mikey B is the most relatable to the audience. I feel like that's because he be capping though. But yeah, I feel like he most relatable. People probably agree with where he coming from the most, but yeah, I feel like he be purposely not trying to be controversial.
Who hosts the best out of all the hosts? Uh, my favorite got to be Jason. No lie, I ain't gonna lie about that. Jason got to be my favorite. That's my boy. So yeah,
When you're not doing the podcast, Puff, what's something that you do that kind of keeps you engaged or that you just simply enjoy doing?
Oh, I like the ball. I like to play sports.
Okay. So you good at that or just hit or miss?
Um, Being good at sports is an opinionated thing. I just know the people that I be playing with, I be busting they ass though. That's all I'm telling you. They already know Shooter McGavin.
All right. So, ladies, if y'all want to know what Puff like, that's something he likes. He likes sports. So you better brush up on that if you interested, holding a
Man, ladies,
conversation.
look, ladies, I like whatever gonna let me fuck. Whatever that's gonna get me in your drawers, I like it. Don't let her lie to you. I like whatever that's gonna let me get smashed. Real rap. Don't
Well, you heard it from him.
my horizons is look see how wide these is my horizons right here. This is what I'm boom. We all here with it.
the most groomed. I'm gonna give it to my sissy Rizzy. My sis stay coming with her lashes, her goddamn curly bush on fleek, her little lip glossy. Yeah, you be coming and stepping out, even on the podcast. After a long day of work, my sis still step out.
Period. I like that. Speaking of advice, let's keep getting advice from you, Judy B. Oldie. She's a new person that's kind of coming around looking for a permanent spot. What do you think about her?
I like her. I think that she keep it real. And I liked how she didn't actually get on the podcast, but she was in the comments. Like, well, we had did the last show. I don't think it was live. I think we just recorded. But she was in the comments, like, saying stuff. So I think that she would make a good fit between the girls that's already on it, because we always have been the less. It's always been less of us than it is of the guys. So I think she would make a good fit. I know it would probably be hard for her because her baby, and I kind of know how that is, but yeah, I mean, I think she would be cool. I like her.
Definitely Puff all around is that pop guy. A lot of things he says I find funny. Um Probably here recently was Puff talking about how Q was not was late, but he wasn't fashionably late, even though Q mentioned that he was fashionably late. It was just spot on with us.
Favorite podcaster? Um, that's a good question. I fuck with Trina. I was feeling like what she be saying be some real shit.
What I really think stink is cute.
Do you think that Puff hosts better than you?
Nah, I think he had too much going on to host better than me. You know what I mean? The phone shit, having the guest right beside him. You know what I'm saying? I think he just had too much going on to even host better than me. And I just think that he didn't have enough experience to out host this particular thing better than me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe one day, but no, the one episode he did, no, I don't think he has hosted better than my best episode.
My one of my favorite moments from the pod. Okay, I got to say one of my favorite moments from the pod was coming on initially at all. Like I think when I like hear the intro music and just that's probably my favorite part of the pod, just the intro. It gets me hyped as hell.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to give on the podcast, who give Funky Donkey vibes?
Oh, not funky donkey. Tear up and down and all around. Oh, funk. Who give funk? Oh, dang. If I had to give the funky donkey, I'm gonna say Puff because this nigga stay outside. So I'ma only assume that he smell like outside.
That would have been my same response.
Yeah, so I'ma just assume it's Puff because he stay outside. He outside all day. So it probably give outside.
All right, Puff, let me ask you this. So, what motivates you to come on the podcast consistently? What is it about the goddamn radio that has you showing up when you could be chilling or doing anything else in the world?
Um, I talk shit every day. Nigga, if I wasn't on the radio, I mean on the goddamn radio, nigga, I'd be with FIO talking shit somewhere. We just be talking shit. This is what we do. I mean, it's natural for me. That's what we do. We sit in my neighborhood, we joan, we talk shit. That's what we do. We argue, we debate. We throw little sneak shots. Nigga, this is what we do. I love this shit. Nigga, why I be boy, my dick get hard on Thursdays. Nigga, I be ready.
Thank you for the insight. Another thing for the ladies to know on Thursdays is your strong day.
My
Okay.
Thursday, my strong day. I'm trying. You catch me like 15 minutes before show slim. I'm trying to tell you, I might not make it on the show.
Mamiana, we get it.
Yeah.
Is there any advice you have for the men on the podcast?
I think that a lot of the men on the podcast think that they are more grounded than they actually are. Um, I think some of them do need to do some self work. Like when I say self work, I mean like deal with trauma. We kind of talked about that in the chat the other day. Some of them need to deal with trauma because some of the stuff that some of them have been through that I know of, and I don't know everybody's situation, is definitely trauma, but they don't see it as that. So work on self, fuck the bitches, get money.
I liked Puff's energy and promotion of the show and just like something new. Like he wanted it to be known. Like I'm hosting. So I missed that Trina didn't do that. Flip side of that, I feel like Trina's show just seemed more organized, more kind of in the realm of what we're looking for. And I feel like Puff was just kind of all over the place. At one point the shit stopped or whatever. It just gave messy, but that's kind of Puff to give messy. So, is there anybody on a moment on the podcast where you feel like you had a really strong, solid debate, or maybe you won the debate or argument with anybody?
I feel like I went all them jokes. He go hold you. I be motherfuckers be cutting me short. That's all I did. They be cutting me short. Stop cutting me short. Let me speak my shit. In the beginning, they was cutting me off, but not even cutting me off. It was just stopping when I had a point. And stop doing that. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Let me talk my shit. They be cut me off, man. They be trying to tame your boy.
Yeah. I feel like I could be a better co-host than Rizzy Rafe.
Who's my favorite host outside of me on the goddamn radio? I think by default it has to be Rizzy Ray, just because she has the most experience. She ran the ladies' night show. She knows how to operate everything, so I just feel like she's just more capable of doing it. Being that she does more behind the scenes to create the shows and keep them going. So I think just by default, what I mean, just what she's able to do is my favorite host outside of myself. But room for growth for everybody else who enjoy hosting and wants to host again. I'm here for it.
Who has the best music knowledge between you, FYO, and Mikey B?
I mean, that's I have the best music knowledge because I make the best music. But I think like who has a wider spectrum of music, it got to go to Jay. But Mike is. Let me say this. Mike is more instrumental. Mike not a Mike played the Mike raps though. Mike does rap. He's pretty good at rap, but he was better at he played the I don't want to say the wrong. I don't want to disrespect him and say the wrong instrument. He it was either the timbales or the congos or something. He might even play both. He played a percussion instrument of some sort for XIB, which is one of the biggest kid go-go bands out there. So in that element, Mike got it. But like as in like rapping and singing and shit like that, yeah, I'm better at that. And I think Jay has a wider spectrum of music because for one, he fucking lived in Italy, and man, the nigga listens to damn near everything. But the nigga pulled up cranking ODB the other day, Slim, and every song he played was good. I literally sat here and listened, and I never even remember myself liking ODB like that. So I was like, yeah, nah. So it's like, yeah, in that spectrum, yeah, I see it like that. That's how I see it.
Do I think it's any man on the show that keep up with my music opinion? Yeah, FYO. But that's just only because he listen to more white music than I do. Like I got a little catalog for his white music. I don't mean no disrespect to their culture or nothing like that, but yeah, he probably about the only person. Ain't nobody else like nah. I feel like me and FYO, that's what a God man, me and FYO will have a whole music podcast. Like that shit'd be dope as hell too. Like at the end of the day, like when I first even knew FYO was even doing anything with a podcast, I just knew it was a music podcast because I know him. We outside, we sit around, we talk music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when he go left, I'm probably the only nigga that can keep up with him. Or other than that, nigga, I'm open to all ears though. That's why I'm all ears open to me. Like if I don't know nothing about it, I want to get into it. If it's interesting, if it's something interesting, I'm gonna definitely get into it. But I'm never closed minded. My ears never closed. If it's something I don't know and I feel like I hear something I like it, I want to hear more. But that's probably the only person who I feel like on this podcast that can fuck with me for music. That's FYO.
I'm curious for myself. What's the biggest cock that you've had, like size wise?
Biggest size I've had, size wise.
I'm talking them
Well,
inch.
I'll I'll be honest. Although although I'm pan and I'm not really much of a bottom, I'm usually a top. So like I'm usually the pitchers. I think there's only ever been twice, and both of those have been around 6, 7 inches. I want to say that was years ago. Years ago.
Okay. So let's ask this then too.
So,
Some of the cast members mentioned that you give very much pick me girl. Why
Oh,
would they say
pick
that?
me? Pick me where? What? Pick me? I never came off as a pick me child. That's the wrong girly. But what's T?
They shady.
Yeah, they tried that one. Pick me could never be me. Pick me? More like picky. But what's next?
Mm.
Who would I win against in a debate? First answer, top of the head, probably Puff. Me and Puff, we don't typically butt heads, but when we get to going, we get to going. So yeah, if I had to pick one, probably Puff. Yeah.
Right. So who are your least and favorite podcasters?
My least favorite person to engage is probably like Mike B or FYL, because I gotta remember, like, I know them personally, so whatever I say on the show, has a chance to affect them in their real life. You feel me? So it's like, ooh, nigga, you can't say that. Cause nigga, boy, you gotta make sure, or I'll say something and I won't go all the way in. Cause like I say, I'll just do like a for real, or they'll say they don't, and I'll be like, oh, for real, you don't do that, huh? You dig me? Cause like I said, I know them personally. Now, my favorite person to engage with, I swear to God, no homo, is Jay. Cause this motherfucker, young, you don't know what the man, that nigga boy, he come with some freaky wild shit, or he'll come with a long ass dry story. You be like, dog. You don't know. It's like a boy, that shit. You don't know what the fuck you gonna get when you ask that motherfucker a question, Slim. Nigga, the other day I asked the nigga some shit. He ended up talking about how he was getting fucked in the van when he was 15. Did you remember that shit? That nigga, we left. We left where we was at, and we went to him getting fucked in the van at 15. I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got there, but that's where we ended it. That nigga. That's why, no homo. That's my favorite motherfucker to engage with. I swear he say on the show. He say some. Well, this nigga. I'm trying to tell you, he'll say some crazy shit for that ass. Mm-hmm. It's
For that
crazy.
ass, no pun intended there,
No
right?
pun intended. No pun
Okay.
intended. But I'm trying to tell you, he'll say some crazy shit. Man, you be like, for real? You be like, nah, you ain't let them do that. And he be right there just a smile. He be like, yeah, we do this every Thursday. You be like, what the fuck is going on over there? He be like, what the fuck is going on over there, Slim? Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy, sheesh.
So a lot of people want context about this band. Let me explain the sex mobile. Okay, let me explain the fuck mobile. This was my this was a personal pet project that I had that I didn't really know I had. Okay, I at the time I was very sexually active, uh, in a manner of speaking, but I was also driving to and from places. So I had to deter, and I was switching out cars a lot. So I had to determine what was going to be a primary vehicle or whatever. And then I settled on a car. This van, we had converted this old church van into a moving van. Like that's what it was built for. It was built to move furniture. So that's why it had the seats taken out. That's why it had the wall up. Eventually it didn't do the job. It couldn't do the job anymore. So we parked it in a lot, and it just kind of fucking sat there for a while. So I went over to the van, took all of the tools out, put my own stuff in there, and whoever wanted to, like, whoever I was fucking with at the time, if they needed me for sexual activity, as, or if I was like hosting like a little thing, like a get together, say I wanted a three way, and my girlfriend or my boyfriend at the time, we was just like, all right, we were doing it, and we just had to pick. That's what we used. That's just how we did it. I mean, that's just the whole van. So it's not like some crazy creeper stuff or nothing like that. It's just, it was empty. So I filled it with some stuff and put it to good use.
I feel like I be understanding where y'all coming from, but I feel like I don't know if you want to say I be playing devil's advocate, like, because I feel like I kind of agree sometimes with what the men be saying, or I'm more. You're married, right? So it's different. I feel like I'm Trina's dating. I'm single, so I look at stuff maybe a little bit differently than y'all do. So we kind of clash. I don't feel like we get into it. Like we've never argued, but we do disagree on a lot of stuff.
If there was a mic order where FYO was first mic and you was second mic, who do you think should be the third person to speak on topics if there was a mic order?
Puff would probably be next because I feel like that would be a good blend after me. Then maybe after him, maybe Trina, because me and her may have a similar view. There's no secret that we kind of share the same views on certain things or kind of have the same kind of communication style. I think after him or after Puff, then Trina. I think Mikey B would be cool. And then maybe Judy can come in, let Jay close us out because he's a little more long winded and he's definitely going to take the tail end of the conversation. No pun intended. To a good place.
Older, stinky motherfucker. Ooh, let me see. Ooh, I feel like stink. I feel like I feel like Mikey B probably stink the whole time.
You having it? He stinks.
Let's take it back a bit. What cast is better and why? You had an old crew and now you got this new crew. Which one was you vibing with better?
The first one by far. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? We got so many moments. Conversations, I think, flow better. I feel like we just had a more idea of how to not talk over each other as much, or, you know what I mean, like control the chaos a little bit better, I think. We all started this together, you know what I mean? So we grew together differently than the new cast. The new cast is just people coming in, trying to get a footing, trying to get into the swing of things and seeing how we do things and develop their character amongst the group. But that first cast, we all developed our character at the same time, all came in together, and so far I just feel like, man, that it might be a match, man. The energy we had starting out when it was new. Yeah, man, the episodes was golden, man. Go back to episode 7, man. One of my favorite episodes.
Is there anybody on the cast who you feel like be arguing some weak ass points?
Hell yeah, man. Y'all get that to Q ass, man. Especially after the last episode when he gave Russell that weak ass argument why he a simp. Sorry, bro. You gotta take that L on that one.
All right. Is there anything you regret saying on the podcast at all?
I don't know, young. I'm not that type of person. Me and what FIO was talking earlier, right? And he said some shit to me that made me laugh, right? Because I'm just like that. He said, even when I apologize, I apologize. But I'm saying, I'm sorry that you was offended. You feel me? Because, like, you know if I'm really trying to disrespect you or something like that. Because I'm really not, I don't really hide my emotions. If I don't like you, I don't like you. It is what it is. You feel me? But I'm like that with
Mhm.
everything. I don't really bite my tongue too much. My mom says it's an issue, but I really don't pay no attention. So it's like I say what I want to say, how I want to say it, when I want to say it, the way I want to say it, because that's how I feel. So if I feel that way, that's how I feel. Now, I mean, if it hurt your feelings, I'm sorry that it hurt your feelings. That wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just telling you how I felt. I thought that's what this show was about. So, nah, I can't really say I do. I can't really remember like blatantly outright disrespecting anybody either though. I try to I try to be as understanding and shit about things. I mean, sometimes people say some stupid shit. I mean, I will express that I felt like that didn't have any knowledgeable background to it, but I don't. You feel me? I don't just wake up in the morning and try and make people mad. So I don't really think. Yeah, I don't really think I got nothing I regret saying.
Best argument person so far, my opinion, gotta be Rizzy. Rizzy, and Trina, top two. Like Rizzy and Trina, just they right up there.
Um, be, why am I not with my baby daddy? Well, first of all, we live in two different states. And then second of all, when I was pregnant, um, and somebody always told me this, but I never really, never really put it together because I never had a baby. But you never forget how somebody treats you when you're pregnant. Um, and now I look at him like a completely different entity. I don't look at him like in a romantic way anymore. It's more so like you want to take care of your son. Like we could be cool, but at this point, we're not even really friends. So I just didn't like how he acted when I was pregnant. He didn't like deny the baby or nothing like that. It's just he didn't make do with anything that he said that he was going to do when I was pregnant, and he kind of just treated it like it wasn't a priority. So that's why we're not together.
I think everybody be capping for real, but like FYO is probably up there. I feel like he's good at playing devil's advocate, so I feel like sometimes he be just talking out his ass just to try to make some sort of point, and sometimes I just don't know what that point is. So I feel like he be capping quite a bit. And right after him, it might be Mikey B.
Who I feel like talk the most bullshit, FYO, is like you would tell him something, and then once he feel passionate about it, there's no telling this nigga nothing. He feel like he just got all the sense in the fucking world, though. But that's my boy. Love him to death, though. But yeah, if it's anybody, it'll definitely be FYO.
One of my favorite moments is when I came up with a question and it led to a big debate. I really like that. It was a question that I felt like could have done a little better as far as where, but I'm just tapping into to I'm just tapping in trying to fill my space out a little bit. But yeah, that probably was one of that probably definitely it right there.
Most difficult out of all the cast members.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if difficult is the right word, but just trying to appeal to everything that that they see and may think will help, and I mean things of that nature. Got to be again like T or Mike B. I appreciated the energy and the thoughts. What I mean, that go into like them wanting certain changes and then wanting us to be on top of things a certain way. Sometimes that should be difficult to complete or make happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gift and a curse with that type of thing. But definitely probably like them too. You know what I mean? In the course of the show.
Who would you prefer to see permanent, Q or Odie?
Odie. Odie for sure. I feel like she's just more engaged. Her response is more lengthy. I don't know. Q, I like be in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like he really don't be paying attention as much. Not as engaged. Don't be knowing what we be talking about sometimes. So the flow of the show. You know what I'm saying? For the debate's sake, it'd be Odie.
Who's got a better chance of permanent? If I had to take a guess at who's gonna be permanent first out of Q, Q would probably be my choice. Q would be my choice.
Do you think it's appropriate to mingle with your fellow podcasters as far as the women go?
I'm trying to fuck some of the podcast members. I ain't lying. If we can keep it professional,
So then,
I might
yes, you
have
think it's
fucked a couple
appropriate.
podcast members. I'm playing. Let me stop being creepy. Nah, I ain't messing with no podcast members. Well, I mean, y'all know about the one I did mess with, but she not on the podcast no more. But I think she told y'all because I ain't telling. I be like secretive. I'm trying. See me, I know I ain't telling because once you tell somebody else gonna know, then that might mess up your chances of hitting the other ones.
Who on the pod is replaceable? And what? Well, I don't know. I'll be honest. I haven't really been around on the pod long enough myself to really determine who's replaceable. I mean, maybe add somebody, but I couldn't take nobody away. I don't think.
To be honest, though, my last question for you then:
Mhm.
why should the goddamn radio have Hugh Hefner, the Hugh Hefner, as part of the cast permanently?
Okay, I like this question. I feel like I'm different from everybody else as far as not on the weird or saying I'm better, but I just feel like I'm I'm younger than everybody else. If that's like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm in a different mindset than everybody else. Like I'm still not saying people not figuring out their situation, but it's like I feel like I'm younger. Um, I definitely feel like I can bring more to the podcast. Feel like I can bring more energy, just more everything, really. And I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. I feel like I not feel. I definitely flow with y'all. I definitely feel like y'all flow with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a great addition for sure.
All right. Between Odie and Hugh Hefner, who we know are looking for permanent spots, who do you feel like is more likely to earn that spot?
Odie. Do I have to elaborate?
Sure.
Odie because Hugh Hefner to me, he be trying to be too cool. Like we chilling, we ourselves shit. Sometimes I come on there, hell over my fucking head, and yes, I don't be caring. Like it might have been a crazy mom day for me, but to me, he come on there and he just be like he trying to like seduce us. I don't want to hear that shit. What are you saying? Like what are you really saying? There is no reason why you have. I can see if one person was confused about what you had going on, but for everybody on the podcast to be confused about what you trying to say, you need to elaborate, Bookie. If I had to pick, OD would say, and he would go for sure. And I think I've only been on what 2, maybe 3 shows with him, and my face part said it all. But I don't mean no offense, but my face just said.
Why do I never kick it in the group chat with the rest of the gang? I'm not really good with like back and forth conversation. I'm not like I'd rather just talk on the phone. I appreciate that being something I'm not involved in. So Go off in the chat. I love to see y'all in the chat. I want to have say someone who's in the chat at the same time, but you know, y'all be talking about shit.
Shit. Only thing I can say that this podcast hasn't accomplished something that my podcast did accomplish. My past podcast was just live recording. That's it. Sometimes I get tired of the over the phone thing because it's like I want to build that chemistry with my crew. I can't wait. It's something that's anticipating for me. Something that's very high on the to-do list. If I could do anything about it, I wish you would just reach out to me, let me know. But yeah, other than that, this crew right here, it's a solid crew. That's why I'm here. It's a very solid crew. I like everything we sit here doing. I like everything we trying to accomplish. I just wish we build that face to face chemistry, and then that, but yeah, we know we really at with it.
Is there anything you feel like you want to talk about more that we don't discuss on the podcast?
Our sales, young. Like, this man. I don't know. It's like people be hiding shit, people be lying, and I don't really know everybody, but like I know people, right? I can tell when somebody not being real. I can tell when somebody not being 100. I can tell when somebody not being open. I can tell when somebody not trying to say shit, or I can at least. It feels like that to me. That's how people come across. So it's like we out here and shit, and it's like the best moments when niggas be keeping it real, or like I talk about myself all the time on this joint. That shit don't really bother me and shit. Like I tell everybody, for one, I think I'm the greatest human being to ever human being. So it's like whatever I did, even if it was wrong, it was the right thing to do because I did it, and I did it. So it's cool because I did it. So I don't really be tripping about talk about shit for me. Um, I wish everybody else felt like that about themselves and shit.
One of your podcasters said you fake as fuck. They said that you be acting like you gangster. You went somewhere in Italy and then you came back and you don't claim the right shit and it's corny as fuck.
I think that everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't think that nobody on the show was, that's not a lie. I think that there's only been 2 cast members that really knew me before I went to Italy who are not on the show. So outside of them, I would, venture to wonder what the hell they was talking about because nobody knew me. Came back gangster. I went to Italy in high school. I feel like most men become men somewhere around there, 10th to 12th grade. You know what I mean? You start to morals start to set in a certain way and you start to make certain action decisions, you start to hang with certain people for the long haul and really be outside with them, right? So probably that's when most people may go through a change. But yeah, man, I don't think I act gangster, man. I think that a lot of times on the show I try to say like I'm a civilian, right? I don't be outside, right? Like, I try to push a brand, man. I don't push no street shit, man. That street shit corny, man. That shit dead with, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what they call street niggas. They call them niggas rats, man. I work for the postal service, man. All the real killers is in the postal service. You ever heard the term going postal? That shit come from the postal shop. That ain't nothing but catching bodies. You know what I'm saying? Street niggas called rats. Postal workers, we go postal, man. You know what I'm saying? My postal come, we don't take no L's. You know what I'm saying? Nigga whoop 2 white people out of Virginia. Nigga pull the dog out. Nigga, like, my nigga, we don't take no L's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That street shit, y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? All the gangsters work for the postal company, nigga. Holla at your boy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You need a job, I got you.
Is there an instance on the show where you feel like you just ate a motherfucker up like munch?
Yeah, I feel like Odie and I held it down the other episode when Puff tried to play with us with that postpartum depression question. We was at his neck a little bit. I mean, he was going back and forth in his phone, y'all like cut out, but I feel like even if he didn't cut out, he would have got ate down still.
I'm too smart to be street, man. Hold on, let's go back, man. I'm too smart to be a street nigga, man. I'm too smart, man, to box myself in. It's just a street nigga, man. I done all the street shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what street niggas don't do? You know what I'm saying? Why they call themselves so gangster? They don't go clock in, let the white man dictate and control. And they think street money be so easy. It's so easy, right? That's why y'all do it, right? That ain't no man shit. Man got to get up, have responsibilities. Man got a ball sometimes, right? Hey, man, let me go do this because I got to. Let me go turn the other cheek because I got to. You know what I'm saying? Clock in, then still go home and take care of wifey and all that shit. I done did them both. I did them both at the same time, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that. That gangster shit corny, man. Say that shit, man. Say that shit, man. None of the gangsters take care of their mamas, man. Take care of your fucking mom before you talk to me about that gangster shit, man.
Is there anybody on the show that you feel like be capping? Like, that's just like lying or exaggerating whenever they trying to explain something, just dishonest overall.
Dishonest. Mm, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm on the ropes. I'm on the ropes.
The least level-headed out of the female cast. Mm. I think Trina got some crazy in her. She may look level, but I think Trina got some crazy in her. Like, because I done heard some stuff where she was like, "Oh nah, we didn't. Nope, 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 nah." Trina, Trina, Trina got some crazy in her.
I hate to be that one. And Q is no shade. But Q probably makes some tough points. In the bad way. But I've heard everybody make some shitty ass points. Recently we had an episode where the men just got thrashed by the women, where they was talking about postpartum and just how basically that's a weakness and how just some nonsense. So that was Puff on some bullshit. Um yeah. I done heard F Whale talk on some bullshit about how what was it with how white men and black men court similar or some bullshit like that. I can't quote. It was so much bullshit I couldn't even say that shit in my head. I had to just let go of it. Bullshit. What are the women missing on the cast?
Mm, I just wish y'all be loud as us sometimes. That's it. Other than that, you guys are perfect. The ladies on the show, far as Rezzy, Trina, Judy. Like I said, I really don't hear much from her. But at the end of the day, I just wish you all would be just like more outspoken. And it's like sometimes I really feel like it's a lot. It's a bit too many women because it's like sometimes I be biting my. Well, me personally, I be biting my tongue just because I know it's women in here at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't. Nah, I really like enjoy the women cast that we do have. I just wish they was a little more outspoken. That's about it.
Yeah, I know to the cast, at least to the cast, I definitely want to say, man, I feel like we actually got something that's worth watching. Shit, I actually go back sometimes and look at some of the scenes. Some of that shit be actually funny, or that shit be actually irritating, or entertaining, or aggravating. Or like the shit make you feel some type of way all the time. Like I never really get bored with it. You feel me? So like we actually got something that's worth keeping. So at least try to keep it. You feel me? And for the people, shit. For the people, shit. I don't know what to tell the people. Cause keep watching, shit. Keep watching. You never know what you're gonna hear. You never know what's gonna be said. I feel like we gonna keep getting better and better. That studio episode with Jop, even though it was just me and Jop at the studio and shit, that shit felt kind of different. You feel me? Like, cause I was actually with another person and shit physically. You feel me? And I feel like shit. Once we all come together physically, that feeling gonna intensify. So yeah, let's keep with that shit. People keep watching.
All
Cause I
right.
got the funnies. I got the funnies for your ass, man. Oh
You
yeah, and
know.
check me out. Puff never passed battle rap, man. I'm like that, man. I swear to God, I be cursing niggas out, man. Puff never passed on YouTube, man. Check that shit out.